engineering, and artistic inspiration. And all things to nature, we are nonetheless placing unprecedented pressure on the ecosystem and beings that we ultimately depend on. Biodiversity loss is driven by a number of factors. The drivers with the large impact are changes in land and sea use, direct exploitation of organisms, and climate change. Change in the land and sea use include agriculture, expansion, and human infrastructure and development, and can cause direct habitat loss and reduce genetic diversity. The way to remedy these issues is clear. More priority must be given to nature. Wherever the way this is achieved is more difficult, natural capital is the economic value provided by these ecosystem services. Previously discussed, finally, an environment bill promised to deliver the most ambitious environmental program of any country on earth, including to crack down on water components that change sewage into river, and will include a world-leading, legally binding species target for 2030, aiming to halt the decline of nature and to protect beloved animals. To recap, these benefits are under threat are to human activity impacting wildlife through habitat loss, over-exploitation, and climate change. In order to save natural and thereby ourselves, we must do more to protect biodiversity at home and globally, and reset our relationship with nature.
The traits of biodiversity. Invasive species are primarily spread by human activities, often unintentionally. People and the goods we use travel around the world very quickly, and they often carry uninvited species with them. And land pollution is caused by human activities such as littering and waste wash ashore from boats, oil rains, and wastage treatment plants. Forestation is the loss of trees and underbrush allows for folding, soil erosion, higher temperatures, and desertification of to occur more rapidly and exponentially. Air pollution is the burning of fossil fuels, harmful gases like sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, and its related into the atmosphere due to the incomplete combustion of fossil fuels, which pollutes
Number 1.
the air.
Green business. Green business concerns the reuse and recycling. Green methods of production and utilization of resources can immeasurably reduce reforestation. Particularly, it's the focus on reusing items, reducing the use of artificial items, and recycling more items. Paper, plastics, and wood are linked to the destruction of forests and other natural resources. Ecoforestry. Ecoforestry is a move on saving the world forest. It's acknowledged that sometimes the use of trees for various human activities or reasons can be inevitable. Per se, ecoforestry underscores the need of cutting down trees in an environmentally friendly manner. It is where only cautiously selected trees are felled and transported with the less possible damage to the area. Also, ecoforestry not only calls for the preservation of the forest region's ecosystem but also allows for controlled and green timber extraction. Number 3. Law and regulation. Due to the nature and extent of forest destruction, efforts to stop the human activities can be complemented by laws and regulation at governmental and organizational levels. As much as people increasingly become aware of deforestation sequences, some people focus more on the immediate economic gains at the expense of the long-term environmental damage. 4. Community forestry. Community forestry is whereby local communities together with their local government and other local organizations such as schools, corporate and universities joins hands to start localized tree planting programs and management of their local forests on various occasions such as public holidays, opening ceremonies, environment days, or other periodic localized activities. Concerned local citizens can create awareness and plant trees. Number 5. Replanting or reforestation. Replanting or tree planting utilizes almost the same aspect as community forestry. However, it entirely focuses on replanting, a feature commonly known as the reforestation. Reforestation is the restoration of replanting of forests that have been reduced by fire or felling. It requires an ongoing process and should not be viewed as a one-time thing. Station. Personal experiences from adversely affected communities such as farmers can be used to emphasize the negative effects of deforestation. Number 7. Joint organization. Conservation, wildlife, rainforest, and nature protection agencies, among other environmental programs, can join together with a common goal of preserving, restoring, and protecting forests to ensure permanence of the world's natural resources. When such big organizations work together, it makes it easier to install the proper forest management mechanism. Far-reaching impact can likewise be realized if environmental conservation and protection organizations work together.